Pedal Echoes has partnered with Black Bobbin, a Chicago guitar cafe offering a marketplace of gear and coffee. Enjoy a free 12-ounce bag of coffee with the purchase of any exclusive by entering code PEDALS during checkout at blackbobbin.com. Welcome, my name is Matthew Stevens, and this is Pedal Echoes, a discussion about what pedals inspired or influenced an artist's creativity for new music. My discussion with Camille Nolan happened in the evening of November 19th, 2020. This is episode 10. Camille Nolan is a singer-songwriter out of Lawrence, Kansas. She recently released her first EP, Archetype, with help from husband John Nolan. Welcome to Pedal Echoes.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
How did you get started in music?
So I grew up playing music. I played piano from a young age, and then I started playing clarinet through grade school and high school band. And then it was, I think, my sophomore year of college. I'd actually had a goal of mine to play guitar since I was like 13. And so I finally, sophomore year of college, went out and bought my first guitar at a store that doesn't exist anymore. It was like a video store, but you could buy like band t-shirts and guitars and stuff, and that was the only place I knew.
Something that would never exist anymore. They sold like Hastings.
Have you ever heard of Hastings?
No.
It might be a Midwest
thing. I think it was pretty local. Yeah. They would sell like DVDs and CDs.
Yeah, and you could buy like band t-shirts and stuff like that. But anyway, so I bought myself a guitar. And I went home and I started teaching myself to play guitar. And that was
the
2002 or something like that. Yeah, that was the start of it. And then I met John in 2005. And that really, I didn't know anyone else. I didn't know anyone who played guitar. And so meeting someone who played guitar was very helpful in the learning process, as you could imagine. So I really took off from there. And then it was shortly after that that I started writing songs and got back in touch with piano too and started playing a lot of piano.
What pedals were used in the writing and recording of Archetype?
So John played most of the electric. I played electric on one of my songs, Look at Me. Look at me, tell me what you don't see. Hanging on to voices in my head. But all the other songs he played guitar on, and on all of them I kind of gave him an idea of the sound I was wanting, and then he chose the pedals and chose the settings and all that, and I would tell him, more or less, but he kind of did all that, so I'm going to hand it over to him.
The two big pedals that really figured into almost every song with electric guitar is there's this Digitech reverb pedal called Polara and a Walrus delay pedal. It's called a ARP 87. And there's a couple other ones which I could get into as well, but I think those are literally on every single song that there's electric guitar on. The reverb pedal in particular was really important to the sound of the guitar. There's a lot of different settings on it, completely different reverb sounds all within the one pedal. And then obviously you can control the intensity of those sounds. And the combination of the delay and the reverb was the sound that here in general could be chalked up to those two pedals.
Did you have those specific ones in mind, or that's kind of what you had in the moment?
I actually did. So this is kind of funny, is that I have those on my pedal board that I use for Taking Back Sunday. And I've been using those for a couple of years, but my pedal board was not here because when we did our last tour, it went home with my guitar tech, because at the time we thought we'd be meeting up again in a couple of months for shows and he would, bring it out for that. And then we ended up being home forever like we are right now. So when we were working on this, Camille had talked a lot about a reverby sound. We were listening to Cat Power.
The Greatest album, especially. Yeah.
Yeah. And her most recent Wanderer.
Oh yeah.
And pretty much everything on that is drenched in reverb, the vocals, guitar, and, there's a lot of roomy reverb sounds even on the pianos and things like that. So once we started talking about the sound of the record, I felt like those pedals were going to be perfect for it. So I actually went out and then ended up buying them again just for this record. So now I've got 2 sets of each.
Now, if he does keep them forever, you'll be like, just kidding, I got these.
And now I'll have them at home.
Right, and
when
I can
you're on
also
tour,
leave them with you, which is probably the best part of it.
Yeah.
With the piano on the album as well, did you run the piano through any of those effects?
No, we didn't. Did a couple different things with the piano. Mostly it was pretty straightforward, but then we went to our friend Nathan's house in Nashville to finish the vocals.
Nathan Kogan
Post. He ended up mixing the album, but there was a couple songs where Camille re-recorded the piano, and he had like that whole setup, that people do where you record it to MIDI, and then you can choose from 100 different types of pianos and 100 different types of rooms, and you can even
decide where the mics are in that quote unquote room.
Yeah, so we did a couple like that, and then there was, I guess, you choose room reverb basically, but no guitar pedals involved in the piano.
Do you remember what kind of settings you had?
There was one setting on the reverb, I believe it was like a halo, and then it's got level, liveliness, and decay. So I think generally it was on halo, and then I would change some of those other settings depending on what we were doing on the song. Like the song that she played on Look at Me, the electric is kind of rhythmic, so didn't want too much reverb and too much delay kind of bleeding over. So that one was, a little more like the levels and the decay, everything kind of turned down.
I'm the same as you, torn in two, desperate for you. I'm the same.
And then there was another thing that I did on a couple of songs where for the reverb and the delay, everything was just cranked, levels, the decay, everything was meant to ring out as long as possible. And I would kind of do this sweep picking and hold notes out for a while, but change them and let them kind of bleed into each other. And so that would be, there was at least 2 or 3 songs I think where we did that. It's sort of
like Missing and
I think Where It Takes Me.
All of the time.
Definitely all of the time.
Yeah. So on All of the Time, I had a really clear vision in my head. I wanted it actually was somewhat inspired by Neutral Milk Hotel, that saw sound. I just really wanted kind of a dissonant, drony guitar going on, because it's a very pretty and light song, but it's about a very heavy time in my life. And so I really had a clear vision of what I wanted. And so, and I was really happy that I was able to express that. And he definitely found the sound that we were looking for. So
given everything that's going on, we're all kind of in the same situation. What do you have coming up?
So my goal is to release a full length in the not too distant future. And I almost immediately started writing again, and I have a handful of ideas already.
Well, I thank both of you.
Thank you.
Archetype is available now on all streaming platforms. To find out more about Camille Nolan, please visit camillenolan.bandcamp.com. Please like and subscribe to this channel. It goes a long way.
Hi, I'm Camille Nolan, and you're about to listen to my song, Missing.
Where are you, brother? Did they take you away? Praying each day that I see you when it's over. Where are you, sister? Are you lost in your mind? In the wounds you can't find, will they be there when it's over? I've been missing so